Previously on the Dosyonkos podcast.
As the Beast Titan was getting smushed, bro, crazy bad. He was like, "Is this Levi?" Obviously, yo, you know how bad you got to get your ass whooped to be thinking about the person. Like, oh, this must be him. Like, oh yeah,
bro, that shit's so funny.
Hello, everyone. Full disclaimer, half of the weekly recap was actually corrupted. Craig kind of fucked us over on that, so you're coming in halfway through the weekly recap. We apologize in advance, and we are sorry, but we left in our little snippet of how upset we were with Craig, and we hope you enjoy. And yeah, have a great day, and enjoy the episode. Remember, Attack on Titan, Season 4 drops on Monday, December 7th, so be ready. We're very excited, and thank you very much for listening.
Okay, there. Damn.
Fuck you, Craig, asshole.
Bitch ass.
Shithead.
Fucking lame.
Fucking bitch ass Craig. Yeah, I think I started reading weekly around like 2010 Marineford.
Oh, jeez. So
I think that's when I started reading it weekly. I can't fully recall.
Okay. Marineford was probably a good spot to drop in. Like,
yeah, that's probably when I started reading it weekly, around 2010, 2011 type stuff.
I was dying because I saw a TikTok where it's like a mom yelling at her kid. It's like, I told you not to go hang out with them boys. And it was about people going to Marineford. Like, they got guns. They be killing people. They be shooting and stabbing people. They be killing people. He goes, Mom, I know. Like,
I know. Just that's facts. Man. But yeah, so I've been reading. I read that shit today. It's fucking getting crazy. Like, some of the stuff that's happening. Like, one of the things that happened in today's chapter literally just like fucking blows your mind. You're like, what? And it just like blows like what you previously thought about certain characters like out of the water.
Dang, for One Piece?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna start reading it, I think.
Bro. It's crazy. Like, what happened in this chapter is just like, yeah, I can't even really fucking say anything else because I would just spoil it.
All right.
But yeah, it's just whatever happened, it just like changes like your framework of what you think about certain characters now that this one thing happened. Do you know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so that shit was fucking good. I read Solo Leveling Wednesday. That shit was fucking fire this week. It was on break last week. I was so sad. Thankfully, the mangaka is back and healthy now. He's okay.
That's awesome.
But yeah, this week was fucking crazy, bro.
And they haven't animated that yet, right?
Nah. I read something like last week that they're trying to aim for like a 2021. I don't know if they want spring or something like that. 2021 for it to drop, but like I think it's gonna get animated soon. Hopefully, I can't fucking wait.
Yo, episode's here first.
Bro. I'm gonna be the first one to fucking let y'all know about when the trailer drops. I'm doing a breakdown myself if I have to. If I have to record a breakdown myself, I'll do it, bro.
You gotta do it from both sides. You gotta be me and you. Just be like, it's your boy Facebook, Deion Chopper. Hi, what's up,
bro? That should be fucking comedy. Just a solo one-man army.
Yeah, just with two different voices. Like, give me a really high-pitched voice.
For you, your voice isn't even that high pitched though.
No, just give me one though. I just want it to be really high pitched.
Like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here, we out here chilling.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah, so I read that shit Wednesday. That shit was a banger. We got backstory on our main character's like history. Like I didn't think he had history. But like he has history he didn't even know about. Like his powers were owned by somebody else before. So he has the memories of that person. So we got to see that person pop off. And let me tell you, like, they're so saucy that I changed my Twitter name to their name.
Did you really?
Yeah, my Twitter name now is Shadow Monarch because the original Shadow Monarch in this chapter was so saucy. I even put the panel of them showing him, like he's cold.
that's actually hilarious.
He's cold as fuck. So yeah, that shit was clean. So that shit's really good. As for watching stuff, I fell off of Eye Shield for a bit after watching Poseidon's. That shit was hella good, but I fell off. I watched a little Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm not fully caught up, but I met the sensei. He's fucking sick. Like I said, I've seen a little sauce from him, but I'm waiting to see more, like Deion said. And I've been rewatching fucking Food Wars, even though I have so much other shit to catch up on. Like, I just started rewatching this shit and I can't. It's just too good, bro. It's just too good. And it all started because I watched one scene on YouTube. So like I watched one of my favorite scenes and it's in the 3rd season and I was like, damn, this shit's so good. Fuck, I watched from the beginning. I just started watching from the beginning then.
Dude, that's
so now I'm on like episode like 14 or something like that.
Well, that's how I felt with Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
like when Demon Slayer, when we were like, let's watch it.
Yeah.
And then I watched one episode and I thought to myself, I can't just watch one. I have to do another one. So I just ripped through 14, 25 episodes. It's like, how many episodes you watch in a day? 13. All right.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm rewatching that shit. It's just too good. Like the character writing is just too good. And I've said it many times before. The way you get me is through a main character. And like the guy in Food Wars is one of the sickest main characters, like written wise, like I've read in a long time. He's just so fucking sick. Give it a shot. He's so sick. Yeah, I would definitely say give it a shot.
Because I did watch that episode you sent me. The scene.
What? Oh, that's the scene I watched. Yeah. That's the Eisen scene. Yeah, that shit is ridiculous.
And I was like, this is good.
So, that shit is ridiculous.
So maybe, yeah. What would you rate it? Did we already give it a rating?
Bro, I give that shit. That shit's in my top 5. I think it's in my top 3.
Yeah.
It was in my top 5, and I think it was in my top 3. I honestly give it like a 9.5. Like if you can get past, like the only thing that might deter people is like the foodgasm thing, because it is in the ecchi genre. Like ecchi is like the kind of like more lewd anime or whatever.
Yeah.
So it is part of that genre. So like if you can somehow see past that, then it's good. I was actually talking to my homegirl Michelle. Shout out to Michelle. I was talking to her about this like literally 2 hours ago about Food Wars.
Okay.
And I was like, because I was telling her to watch it, and I'm like the foodgasm thing, like it's there. But the writing, the character writing, the plot, all the other stuff is so good that even though that happens, it's just a blip on the radar and it doesn't matter. Yeah. At least for me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because everything else is so good. It's not. But for other people, it might be cringeworthy because, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I don't even care about that. I'd be forgetting that shit even happens because I'm worried about what the hell he's going to do in the Shokugeki against whoever he's fighting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's personal preference, but I would definitely say give it a shot. At least don't just watch the pilot and like based on the pilot, because the foodgasm in the pilot is like the worst one in the whole anime. Okay. Like I don't know why they made it so bad in the first one. It's gonna deter so many people. That's the only thing I'll say about it. That's bad. Is so that the pilot? You have to
watch the first 2.
You gotta watch at least. I'm gonna look at the episode. I want to say the first 3 because there's when he goes to the school. There's an episode where he teams up with a girl, and that episode is really good because he kind of makes this teacher who never smiles. He makes them smile for the first time by cooking some really good food.
Yeah.
So like it's a really good episode. So I'd say you have to watch up until there, but I don't know if it's episode 2 or 3.
Okay. If you were to give
one, at least give it 3.
Can you give them one episode to watch?
Just to watch? But it might be later on in the season. If you want to
ruin it. Would it ruin it? Is it like that type of anime where it would ruin a season, or is it something you can watch and be like, "Oh, I need to watch the rest of this to see how we got here"?
Like, I think the scene I sent you, I think if you watch that full episode, it might be like a contained thing that you can understand, and it won't ruin the whole rest of the story. But I'm not really sure.
Okay.
But there might be just episodes where it's just a shokugeki and they just have a cook off, and you can watch that and see if you like it, because it's not really like it's like watching a fight basically. That won't ruin the story. Mm-hmm. It might be something like that, but I have to like get an episode.
Okay, so we'll say what dedicate at least 50 minutes.
If you wanna watch from the beginning, watch at least 2 or 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Don't just watch the pilot and judge it on that. Even though the pilot's good, which is the foodgasm is just a lot. It's a lot.
That's funny. I just love how like we always say in our reviews, like the pilot is the thing that needs to get you, and you're like, yo, I promise you, like Food Wars, like just don't get
it's
pilot.
the only thing because the pilot is good, but that the foodgasm the girl has like towards the end is just so much that it could just deter people. Yeah. Even though up to that is good because like the whole story is basically good. Like I don't want to spoil it, or I can just give the premise or whatever. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah,
I trust it.
At least watch 3. And if you want to watch one later, I'll get back to you with one that's not gonna fuck the story up. A nice shokugeki with Soma against some other person, and then we just watch them cook off.
Reach out to Sam in our social media.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to talk about Food Wars, please hit me up because I don't talk about Food Wars with anybody.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for my fucking recap. That's all I've been doing is fucking
you're
reading that shit.
You've been killing your recap, man.
Yeah, that shit's fucking good. I think I'm gonna start reading the My Hero manga though. Rob told me it's really good today, so I might start reading it tomorrow again. I might pick it up. He told me it's hella good right now. So
like the new chapters.
Yeah, the chapter came out today. Yeah, the new chapter came out today. I think he told me that it's fucking crazy. So
I can't do that because I hate I hate waiting to see the I would read after I watch the anime. I think I'd do it the other way because I think it would ruin it for me. Like prime example when in One Piece with it's with Sanji and the cook is what Red Boot is his name or is it?
Oh yeah, Red Leg.
Yeah,
Red Leg Zeph. Yeah,
Red Leg Zeph. And in the anime, they say he got like caught in a anchor and had to like cut his leg off.
Yeah,
but in the manga, it's not like that.
Not at all. Not at all.
So like
it's way different.
Yeah, so I think I'd be more upset if I read that and then watched it and been like, "What the hell? That's not how it happened." But now when I go back and watch, like that's cooler.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, like you have to have the mindset that like when it's getting animated for younger kids, so they can't have this gory thing, like this thing, like that's like a brutal thing to read.
Yeah,
like reading somebody spoilers for the beginning of One Piece, eat their leg to survive because they gave all the food to Sanji, a young kid. Yeah. Like that's kind of tough to read. So for a young kid, for them to animate that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, yeah, I mean, but I think if I was looking forward to seeing that scene,
you know what
I mean, when it gets animated and then it doesn't happen, but what the hell? Like,
for sure. Yeah, prime example with me and Mirio fight. I read it; it was saucy. They didn't animate it, and I dropped the show.
Yeah, see, prime example. So I rather
example.
I rather be.
I feel you. Then I feel you. On that note, I feel you because that literally happened to me.
That's too funny. That's facts.
Oh fuck.
R.I.P. Mirio.
Ugh, he's not dead, but virtually he is. Unfortunately,
boy.
The true goat, bro.
For real, he's a goat.
Should be the main character of My Hero, but we won't get into that.
Bakugo definitely holds.
We won't get into that. She's up there too. At least anyone but Deku.
Anyone but. I'll give you that one.
We're not gonna get into that though. That would be a whole 2-hour discussion of us.
We already got into that in the top 5, and Sam destroyed.
That was a lost episode though. That was a lost episode. Thank goodness. I ranted for like 20 minutes about how I hate him.
Dude, it was tight. All right. Anyway, let's get into the main meat, boss.
Hell yeah. I'm fucking
Attack on Titan. Final season 4 trailer review. Wow.
This shit is crazy.
The way they start this, I just want to say the way they start this, and it's a fuzzy camera lens, and there's a bird flying, and all of a sudden someone's reaching out and says, "Hey, run away! It's dangerous here." Like he's in war, dying, telling the bird to get out of there. Like that's his. Like wow, way to start that
just
off,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
Way to
Just
start
fucking
that
wild.
off. It's dangerous. Get out of here.
It's just wild.
What? They're telling me that this season is dangerous. I should get out of here. And I'm like, no, I'm here.
But we don't even know what's dangerous is. Like, we see this guy like laying in this kid. We see him laying in the dirt, but like we don't know what's going on or why it's dangerous or whatever.
For real.
Like, we literally just don't know.
Like, what a way to start that off. You know what I mean? Like,
Crazy.
it's just, and for 2 minutes, and just to have that be where to start on this, like, I don't even know how to feel.
I think we just gotta jump from. We gotta just jump around.
Just jump
First
around.
thing we have to talk about is we were talking about this earlier. So we see some kids in this trailer, but we don't know who these kids are. These kids are obviously from Morley, and we don't know exactly what their deal is. Deion thinks that they are. This is like a backstory for Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie, and how he originally got his power or whatever, or whatever the case may be. But I'm kind of thinking that this is like the present time, and this is a new test for who's going to get Reiner's power now. Because I feel like his time is up. Because he's had his Titan power longer than Eren, for sure.
Yeah.
So his time should be up now. So we're not really sure who these people are and what their deal is. But we do know some are more important than others.
Mm-hmm.
Because we see a few of them more than once. We see the girl with the brown hair and the brown eyes. She has eyes remind me of Eren. I don't know why, but her eyes remind me of Eren. Like, they look like, from the eyes up, she looks like fucking Eren to me. I'm not sure what the fuck the deal is with that. Like, why they drew her eyes the same.
Yeah. And we talk about this a lot, how there's a big emphasis on eyes.
Exactly. So that makes me like curious about what her deal is. Because there might be some significance in why her eyes are like that. Like, I'm just confused on why she looks kind of the same as him.
That does make sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's not just me, right? She does look kind of similar to Eren, like in her face wise,
slightly
more of her eyes. At least I think. Let me see what. There's a moment where they show her eyes like vividly.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at that scene too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. See, like, my position is I think it has some. I think it's something different than that. I mean, I do think she has like the same eye style.
Yeah,
but what I'm thinking is, like, this is the backstory for Reiner, Bertolt, like, maybe not Annie.
Yeah. Maybe
Annie, like, was not there. Maybe the other girl was Annie, was like Annie's sister or something.
Okay.
And this girl was like their friend, and they were trying to see who gets the like Titan powers, like, and you know, it's like kind of fun because they want to be the next warrior.
Yeah.
And she's like, for the next warrior to be picked, the successor of the armor Titan. So they're kind of like having like a fun, like a game or something.
Yeah.
And somehow like Reiner gets chosen.
Yeah.
You know, or like she dies in the war, and then Reiner becomes the successor because he wants to like avenge her, or like Annie's sister's the blonde one, and she dies, so that's why Annie has to do it. And that's like, because Annie doesn't want to really be like we saw in the other things, like she didn't want to do that stuff.
Yeah, she didn't. It seemed like she didn't want to become a warrior. It seemed like it was only because of her dad or whatever.
Exactly. So what happened if the like daughter died and like Annie had to do it?
Yeah, I feel
you know. And like this was just their like childhood backstory, explaining like why they are the way they are. You know, because Reiner also doesn't seem like he wants to do it either. At some points, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. That definitely makes sense, though.
That's my theory.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It could just be your theory as well, where they're just new kids trying to be warriors.
Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking hard to say because, like, what I was saying earlier is that, like, I can see what you're saying, but, like, I don't see anybody that looks like them in the trailer. And I feel like they would show, like, this someone who looked distinctly like a young Reiner or a young someone. For them to have this story and have none of the characters like younger be in the trailer is like weird to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and have it be just adjacent people, like this person knows Reiner and this is Annie's sister. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like showing them, That's the part where I'm just like, man, that's kind of weird to run a story that way.
Your boy's reaching over here. Just reaching.
To run a story, I'm like, that's crazy. If they pull it off, that's kind of wild. But like to run a story like that is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I want to put it past them though.
Yeah, I wouldn't. To be honest.
There's pops.
What? So they're like half. They're like
brother,
half. Yeah. What did he like a quarter brother then? Nephew?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Because like blonde hair, like
that's
eyes.
So funny.
And the way he like talks to her and stuff, it'd be like his Zeke's son.
That would be crazy.
And then that's why Reiner and Eren have
at all.
And the only reason
both blonde. So.
Yeah, and the only reason why I say that is because in this scene of the trailer, they're both on like that airship.
Yeah,
and
the blimp or whatever.
Yep, and the Beast Titan, the shifter for the Beast Titan, he looks back at Reiner. And he has the full goatee and the beard, the chin strap goatee joint going. Yeah. And you go to Reiner and his hair's getting shaggy and he has the goatee coming in. So I'm like, like, are they like? I was like, ooh, are they like alluding to something? And they both have the same look in their eye.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. That'd be fucking crazy, bro.
That would be nuts.
I don't know. I also think Reiner might be related to the blonde kid we see. If this is not, this is basically going off my theory that this is like new kids. That kid might be Reiner's son because we see them together, like I think twice in the trailer. Like they're going down to some basement, I think, and it's Reiner and then the son, if I'm not mistaken. So we don't know what's happening. They're like together. So I don't know if they're like related. That's his son or whatever the case may be. So it seems like that might be a thing also. And that would be crazy if like this girl is like an embodiment of Eren kinda. And then it's Reiner's son, and they have some kind of rivalry, like with these new kids, kinda would be kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if that's a thing, nuts. That'd be wild.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking crazy.
That would be off the charts for real, though. Like, I'm just like, also the other thing too that I'm thinking about is because all of their thoughts are connected, right?
Yeah.
Like, is this just someone having the same thoughts? Like, is that not Reiner's kid? Is that someone else's kid? From like a past Titan, and he just keeps thinking about that and hearing voices from other people. Because remember Owl said that like when he was talking.
Oh, fuck yeah, maybe I was gonna say doesn't only Eren get everyone's, but no, they can all see people's memories through the path or whatever. That's crazy.
And that was a thought I was having too watching this because Owl, remember when he was talking to Eren's dad.
Yeah,
on the wall, and he's like, "You got to do it because you got to go save Mikasa and Armin." He goes, "Who's that?" He goes,
yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Must be someone else's memories.
Yeah, he's like, whose memories are these? Yeah,
yeah. So
that
like
crazy, and he didn't even try to access those. Like those just came at that point.
Yeah,
that shit is weird, bro. Thinking about that shit hurts my brain.
No, this is so sick. Because this is how they get around that time travel stuff.
Exactly. Thinking about how that shit works just hurts my brain, bro. I'm dead ass. I'm like, what the fuck?
Your captains are podcasters, not rocket scientists.
I'm not a fucking neuroscientist, bro. My brain's not that swollen.
Our brains aren't the size of Armin and Erwin's. Like
RP to Erwin, not as swollen as that man.
Rip the homie.
Facts. Dead ass.
He'll never find the truth.
Unfortunate.
That sucks for him, bro. He was dumb close.
It's so unfortunate.
He could just like dipped off and like he could have been like, "Yo, I'm gonna be right back." Like
this man just charging. He's like, "Charge!" and he just
he
just dips off to the side. Like, y'all keep going though.
Yeah, he's like, "Yeet!"
I'm gonna be back here. I'll be back here commanding y'all niggas. Like, yo, get him, get that
nigga. Man, it's the yeet real quick.
OT.
You thought?
Hell yeah! Fuck that.
I like how they threw the baseball clip in here too.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that. So we know baseballs has to be at least. I feel like that has to be Zeke who's throwing the baseball. Mm-hmm. We don't see who's throwing. We just see a hand throwing it. It has to be him because he's the only one who's we've seen have a connection to baseball, and that shit has to be important to him somehow. I'm curious why.
Yeah, I agree. I wonder what the reasoning behind
the whole baseball thing is. Like, if it's like important to everyone there, or it's just a him thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was
Like,
curious
maybe-
about that too.
Maybe he was just trash at baseball, and that's why.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe like after his pops got sent to paradise, like he became a baseball fan to like cope with the trauma or whatever, living with his grandparents. Like, we don't fucking know what kind of shit was going on.
Yeah,
once his pops tipped off. Yeah,
we're also making a hard guess that
it's Zeke. Yeah,
Zeke. Yeah, but you were right. He was playing with a monkey. He was literally playing with a giant gorilla.
It's fucking him. It's him, bro. I'm calling it now. It's fucking him.
I'll agree with you. I thought the same thing. I'm like, there's no way it's not him.
It's no way it's not him, bro. All the signs point to him. Him saying we both were brainwashed by your father for both that shit. Him randomly playing with a giant monkey as a kid. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Dudes, yeah, that was a scene, bro. I didn't even notice that until I went back.
I noticed that the first time I watched season 3, I was like, what the fuck? Why is he what? That's him.
Why is he playing with a monkey? I was like, okay.
I knew that shit, bro. I was like, yeah, it has to be that monkey.
Oh. So yeah, there's like, I wonder what's going on with those kids, like the army, like it's obviously a different army, and they're fighting different people. Like there's 2 different types of uniforms. So
yeah, like we don't know what they're fighting, like why they're at war right now, and we don't even know what this test is to become the next candidate is, bro. Like we don't know what's happening. Like it can be a war against the candidates. Like they break the candidate into 2 groups, and they all fight, and then whoever stands becomes a candidate. It could be some shit like that. It could be they send them off to an actual war, and whoever survives the actual war against their enemies against the warrior. Like we don't know how this shit works at all.
We're not, I don't think we're like, we can't gather that from this, but what I think I gathered a little bit is that the warriors are actually a part of one side, because in the beginning I can see on the kid's shirt who's laying there reaching towards the sky. He has a star on his left side of his neck.
Okay.
And Reiner and the blimp has the same star uniform. He's wearing the same uniform.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like the white with the star on the left side.
Yeah.
And then like one of the Titans, the next time he attacks the people wearing the gray and like the weird hats.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming, like, I'm just piecing that together that the Titans are on that side.
Oh, so that means, is there like 3 factions then? Is there 2 opposing factions in Morley, and then our Paradise faction is like the wild card?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what it seems like you're saying to me, because I thought Morley was one faction and our Paradise dudes were another faction, and it's head to head.
I thought that same thing until we watched the final 2 episodes where they did Aaron's dad's backstory, Jaeger's backstory, and he had to wear the band on his arm, and like there was a different army, and like they were like talking about revolting and the Patriots. So maybe Patriots actually finally revolted, but now it's a war.
Subjects of Ymir, right?
Yeah.
So those people are the same as the Paradise people, but like separated because they're like, that's fucking crazy. But I didn't I remember that happened, but I didn't remember that they were a separate faction inside.
Yeah, and I didn't think about that until I looked at this and noticed that.
Yeah, that's fucking.
So maybe.
So like, I wonder is them from the detention camp faction?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, like what faction?
Right.
Got the powers.
Right. Because I feel like it's not the ones in the camp. Because he ratted them out. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm thinking.
So I feel like that's it also. Easy, bro. Tissue. If there are 3, if there's like detention camp faction, there's the regular Morley faction, and then Paradise, and they all have Titans. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. If the Titans are not just like, we're going to assume for this right now, I'm going to assume Zeke and everyone is not from detention camp. So I'm going to assume they're from Morley. So they have beast, armor, and whatever. And then beast, what if like, they have and the cart.
They have
So,
Beast, Armored Cart, and the Jaw Titan.
Oh, because of Ymir, yeah. So what if this Hammer Titan is like part of the other shit?
Yeah,
of like the Patriots, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
And then because that Titan, if you slow it down, because I watched this in 0.25 speed.
Yeah.
The Hammer Titan had Aaron flying through the air.
Yeah, he's supposed to hit the shit out of him. Yeah, with the Bink? Hell yeah, OD.
That's a solid design though.
Yeah, he looks clean, bro.
He does look clean. Oh, I want to also say a sidebar too. Going back to the Battle of the Captains, this just reminded me of that. Nozzle was riding around on a Mercury surfboard.
That's tight. Silver Surfer type shit? That's tight. That's tight.
Just want to drop that in there. Okay. I digress. Let's go back. The Hammer Titan just reminded me of Silver Surfer, so.
That's fucking weak.
And can the Hammer Titan just build like weapons?
Yeah, it seemed like he just was able to create that. Maybe it's some form of hardening.
Okay.
If he can just create the hammer via hardening type shit.
So they can get a sword? A samurai?
Possibly. Or like who knows if he can only make a hammer. Or that's the only form he can make it in, you know what I'm saying?
And
like,
we keep saying he. We actually don't know if this is
we don't know
what gender this thing is. They
we don't know. Yeah, you're right.
So they might be able to make weapons. That's
fucking make guns and shit. That's a bazooka.
That's funny. Yo, oh man,
that shit would be wild, bro.
That Titan coming through with the 9, just like pull out
with the blicky, bro. With the blicky, you come through with the blicky, just start spraying niggas, bro.
That'd be so funny.
Would be comedy. Just imagine a 40-foot Titan just makes a fucking gun out of bones. Just start shooting people.
Right.
Bing, bing.
It's like you brought a Titan gun to a fist fight.
That ass. He just starts blowing niggas' faces off. He's shooting buildings and shit. They're blowing up. Like, bro, that'd be broken.
He pops an imaginary trunk. There's just like a trunk. They superimpose a trunk in there. He just pops it.
That shit is fucking weak, bro.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Beast Titan. Yo, hold up, yo. Did he just disrespect us like that? Hold up. I'll be right back. He just open up the building's top. There's just a gun inside of it. He's posting up.
You want to pop the trunk? Start spraying these motherfuckers.
That'd be funny.
This is weak.
What you say to me? Yo, you want to say it again? Yeah, Aaron looks like he got smacked though in this scene. Like real talk.
Oh, OD.
He looked like he got whooped.
Yeah,
Aaron needs to stop.
It bound to happen though, because he always gets fucked up in every fight.
Yeah,
like it's just his thing.
My thing is
to get beat up and then come back and just be unkillable later.
It's like my thing is, why can't he just? He already went through like 2,000 years of training. He already has an 8-pack. He's like 7 feet tall now. Like, can he not? Can he just be a better fighter?
He looks sick now. We didn't even talk about like the updated designs, but they all look sick.
Yeah.
Except I wish Mikasa's hair was a little longer. I like that she has short hair, but I wish it was a little longer.
I'm actually going to disagree.
If you wanted to make it that short, at least have her shave the side or something. Make it.
That's what I was going to say, yo.
Dude.
I was like, yo, I wish they would have had her on one side.
The side. Yeah, bro. It's tight, dude. Yo, me and Deion on the same wavelength. Yeah. On the same fucking wavelength. Are you kidding me?
That's why with the Yonkos, man. It's that
hockey. Big facts, yo. Observation hockey is too clean right now.
Yeah.
Too clean.
Damn. Yeah, I give you full 100%.
Yeah, bro.
Support on.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm not upset with her hair being short like that.
Neither.
But I would definitely have loved to see her have a half shave.
That would have
been fighting.
Sick. Hell yeah.
With Armin's name tatted on the side of her head.
Bro, that'd be fucking weak. But yeah, everyone looks sick, dude. Fucking Aaron looks the sauciest, bro. Aaron looks crazy now. When he puts the black jacket on, he has the 12-pack. I'm like, bro. Yeah.
I'm actually happy that that's a thing.
Yeah.
That he finally kind of grew up into
Yeah,
soldier.
he seems taller. He seems like bigger and shit. Like he seems taller and everything. So like, and like we assume there's a time skip for this. We didn't say this earlier. We don't know how long this is.
Yeah.
I want to say at least a couple years. I want to say like 3 years. That's what I want to say, because for them to like figure out a way to even travel to Morley will take time. You know what I'm saying? So it has to be a couple years. I want to say 3, but we'll see later on when it comes out.
See, I would agree with saying it could take that long, but it also could be shorter than that. Reason being that Aaron has all the memories of the other people, so he knows all this technology.
It's probably
hypothetically,
true.
Right?
That's probably right. True, yeah. So it would just be wouldn't be a thing of them figuring out the technology, just that them building it and then getting the resources to build it or whatever, which probably would take like be less than 3 years for sure.
Yeah, so it could be a mix, but they usually have a time skip of at least 2 years, right? Because the last one, no, actually longer, right? Because the last one, when Trost, it was a 5-year time skip.
5 years, yeah. It was 5 years.
So on average, it's at least 5 years, like from the data we have so far. So it could be. I would say I don't know, 3. Do you want to agree on 3?
I would want to say 3. I think 3
minimum 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is a good number.
I'll give it that, because with Attack on Titan, you never know. That was the one thing we discussed before, is that their time skips seem so fluid.
Yeah, they do.
Know? So
yeah, it's crazy. Like the Tross, you would not think 5 years went by, but like they think the cadets spent 5 years training. You're like, oh yeah, I guess they would be taking that long in like military or whatever. And and it's just like that's a thing, and it would just happen so seamlessly.
Yeah. So maybe Aaron's design and that time skip.
Connie looks sick. Well, do we see a design for like Hanji? I know we saw Hanji stuff on the poster, but I don't know if we see her in the trailer. I cannot recall.
I don't think so. I know they have the gun ODST.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we have to think that they're gonna know about ODM gear because the Beast had brought one back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta assume they might not know about the guns though.
Oh,
but they might know about ODM gear because he had taken one or whatever.
Yeah, the ODM gear. I said ODST like Halo, like the the ODM gear. He definitely knows how it works, right?
Yeah, for sure. They have to know how that shit works.
But
they might even have some for themselves now too.
Yeah,
they might. I mean, then again, they might not feel a reason to have them for themselves because they were built to fight Titans. We're like, they're not really trying to fight Titans now. Mm-hmm. People from Morley, you know what I mean? So maybe they just know how it works, but they might have not built it for themselves.
But that's the thing. Maybe the other people don't know about it, how to fight the Titans, and they like all have guns, right? Like all the other people just have regular guns.
Okay.
So that's from why I didn't see anybody rolling around with ODM gear and that war zone. So maybe it is different.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Levi in a war zone against people with ODM gear? Oh my, just going through trenches. Like
that's crazy, bro. Like it wouldn't even really work on that battlefield because he needs something to pin it off of. Like he wouldn't. There's nothing in that flat ass ground.
Pin it off someone's body. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh, he probably could do that. Yeah. Knowing Levi, he probably could. That's the only person. Levi and Mikasa, probably the only ones who could do some shit like that.
Yeah, I like the scout armor too. Did you see like the close up of it with the scout insignia on the chest?
Yeah,
a metal plate.
That's
dope.
That shit's tight.
So
we got the upgrade, son. That shit's lit.
They needed that. About time. Like
they did.
These people were falling from like 500 feet, like landing on just like a jacket.
But they finally got like full support now because like Historia's the queen. Like they have full support. Like before, I don't know if they had full support from the government. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they definitely did.
Now they have like a full support because they figured out. They're the one who figured out the whole shit, bro.
They did too.
So like they have full support from everybody.
Jeez. All this stuff is just looking so sweet. Like every time I look back and watch this over, like seeing Armin as the Colossal Titan rolling.
Bro, I'm sad he doesn't have hair. We talked about that. I'm sad he looks clean. but I'm sad he doesn't have hair, bro.
He doesn't.
I wanted the yellow bowl cut, bro. It would have been fucking amazing.
It would have been so.
It would have
juicy.
been a gift from the heavens to see
Right.
Colossus Titan Armin with fucking golden bowl cut, bro. Just
But
punting buildings. Oh,
he couldn't, right? He was the Colossal Titans are the ones that can't have hair.
yeah. I don't know.
Right?
I don't think so. Yeah,
They wasted it on Armin, man.
Ah.
like imagine Armin with a bowl cut as the Attack Titan. Like, come
also,
on.
bowl cut Attack Titan Armin, bro. Just
Or Beast Titan blonde haired fur Armin. Like,
blonde ape Armin, bro. Stop.
Super
We don't
Saiyan.
even know if he would be blonde though, because Zeke is blonde, but his Beast Titan is brown hair.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck.
A player can only hope, right? Like,
Facts. That's facts.
the steam just
Bro, dead ass, bro.
gunshots,
That
like
shit is weak.
just air bullets. It's
Fucking
like,
go, bro. He's too clean. This man is too real. So yeah, I'm really excited to see his Colossal Titan, bro. I'm really like we said this last time. Like I need a scene of Armin Colossal Titan like kicking a wall down like they did to them. I need it.
yeah,
For revenge, bro. I need that shit.
retribution, man.
But like, who knows if that's gonna happen because like the wall is only one section of Morley, so they might not even get to. They might go straight to the town. Like, who knows? Who even knows what's gonna happen?
That's true. Like, what? Like,
Because we don't even know. Like, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
yeah, that's that. It's like one of those situations where you see, like in the beginning, there is a place surrounded by a wall.
Yeah, there is.
But we don't know what they're battling over. So
we don't know what that is exactly.
So it's just to get us thinking. Like you might get your wall smash, man.
Yeah, but then I'm like, who says that they show up there first? You know what I mean? Like they happen to show up at this random thing first to take them down. Like who knows what? There's too many variables for my liking, bro.
All you're gonna see is in like a little corner on the wall. It's just gonna say, "This is for Sam from Dosyonkos," and like arm is gonna kick like a wall. Yes. It's gonna be a mini wall though. It's not gonna be a big wall. It's gonna be
no.
It's gonna be like someone's like
house.
Yeah,
someone's house. Like fuck, man. I need the big wall. I need him to smash the fucking giant one, bro. I need that in my life.
If Attack on Titan ever shouted out the Dosyonkos podcast randomly, even though this was made probably before we started,
there would be some magic. It would literally be magic. It would prove to me that magic is real.
Yeah.
It would prove to me that there's somewhere in this planet there is a wizard who had made that happen. Because there's no other possible way besides magic.
Yeah, I wouldn't. We're saying it here first.
There's some. This is the backstory I'm gonna give. There's some random D&D player who was playing a level 20 wizard. When he got level 20, he ascended in real life to a real life level 20 wizard, and he made that shit happen.
A full wizard, no question.
Wizard. He didn't multi-class, no cleric, nothing. A full wizard, bro.
Rolled perfect 20.
Straight nat 20s, bro. Straight. He rolling to put us in the fucking episode. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get Yonkos in the episode here. Boom, nat 20. Get him in there. Shitting me?
Yes.
Oh, that's weak, bro.
Whew, my heart.
It's just comedy.
My Aurelian soul.
Yeah, bro. So this shit is Armin's gonna be sick. I mean, what else? We see the world path tree in the end or whatever. So we're finally gonna get answers about that. Thank God, because I'm begging for fucking answers on the fucking random world tree. We see other stuff like Levi surrounded by a bunch of Titans.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that still is crazy.
The Titan like founding tree or whatever it is, the world tree.
We see that shit. I assume that's Aaron in front of it.
It might be the Pops, right?
Oh, is it Grisha?
Is it Grisha Yeager? It could be. I'm gonna check it again. It looks like it's him, but it really could be any one of them at that point.
Yeah, it could be, to be honest.
because that's where they're going for it, you know.
We also
And-
see some guy on a stage, and I'm curious about that too.
Yeah,
We see, I don't know if he's blonde or has white hair, but we see this guy on a stage, and he's in front of a crowd or something multiple times. So I don't know what the deal is with that. It might be some kind of morally propaganda about paradise people. You know how these countries put on these fucking like shows or these plays that make other shits look bad or whatever. So it could be some kind of propaganda play to make paradise and subsequently Ymir look bad. It could be some shit like that.
That would be nuts. Like, yeah. And then they just show up and it's like, what? Like
during the play, Armin kicks the building down. Boom.
Yeah. Damn. You just want Armin to kick stuff down.
Yes.
Sam doesn't care about anything.
I'm still salty. Bertolt fucked us over, bro. Yeah, I'm tight. He kicked off the whole snowball, bro. I'm tight. We got to get revenge.
We do.
We got to get revenge, bro.
If he didn't kick the wall down, Hans would still be alive right now.
Dead ass, bro. Everyone would still be alive. Fucking Aaron's mom would still be alive.
Yo.
Shitting me? Aaron's pops would still be alive. Like, everyone would still be alive, bro.
Everybody. Well, maybe not everyone. Some of the scouts might still be dead, but
yeah, those niggas always dead. Those early scouts, we don't care about them.
We just don't care.
Before the 104 squad, we don't care. All the 103 squads, we don't give a fuck about them.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We might care about the 103 because that might be Levi, Hanj, and Irwin squad. We might care about 103. 102 and down, we don't give a fuck about it. They can go kick rocks.
Definitely don't care about the commissioner. And then whoever is that his name?
The guy who's trying to sabotage Aaron. Forget the guy. Bystander.
Yeah, he was in one of those scout regiments, so he can.
Yeah,
he can kick rocks.
He kick rocks, bro.
For real. So the last thing I really wanted to like touch upon, because it's the only thing that I can visibly like see and question, is the little girl or whoever this person is. It looks like they have the bow tie, long hair. So I assume it's a little girl, but it might not be. So whoever this is, they're getting all the fingers in a circle pointing at her.
Yeah,
or pointing at them. What is like?
I did see that.
So like, what is that? Like,
I'm not sure what that is either.
And I just want to know if that's like a scene of the Marlins like saying like looking down upon the people.
Propaganda shit, yeah.
You know, like looking down upon the children of Ymir.
Yeah, it's possible.
Or like, is that just a cutscene, or does that have any like real significance to like?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, we don't know. I don't know what that is because like there's literally no context at all. It's just like a red screen with a girl and mad hands pointing at her. So we don't even know if that's actually happening. That can just be the girl thinking that this is happening to her. You know what I mean? Like she's having like all these like hypothetical fingers pointing at her because she's a subject of Ymir or whatever the case may be. It could be something like that. It doesn't have to be like a actual 20 people just pointing like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It don't gotta be like that. So we don't even know.
Also, is that the person getting attacked by a dog? Is that a symbol of like how Grisha Yeager's sister got attacked by the dog?
I was thinking that also, but we don't know who that is. Like, we don't know if that's like, but how would that be like a symbol? I'm trying to think like, who would Eren do that as revenge? Like, because he's the only one who would know that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one else would know about how that happened because no one else has those memories. Whereas Eren would be the only one. I guess maybe the other Titans would know. Like, maybe Reiner, if he was to access those memories, he could find out. But I doubt he would know about that right now. Whereas we know Eren knows about that right now because Eren has all of his dead memories.
Yeah. Okay, so I did just slow this down in 0.25 speed. And there is a scene where it is all the kids, like Reiner, Bertolt, and Annie, and a fourth guy on a chariot waving at everybody.
Really? That's them? What is that?
That is 100% them. At 1 minute 48 seconds in the video. Like, I didn't see this before, but that is definitely Annie. So you might be correct.
What do you mean? I might be correct.
That the other kids are a different
New? Oh, are
new,
different?
yeah, are new. Because this does look more like you said. It looks way more direct towards them.
All right, yeah. Let me see this shit.
This is the part in the podcast where me and Sam debunk ourselves. Like,
Yeah, this is definitely them. You see,
Yeah.
for sure.
yeah,
That's definitely Bertold and fucking Annie. And that I assume that's the guy who got eaten, and that's Reiner. So this might be when they got chosen.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get the best of both worlds. We're gonna get the backstory on them.
Yep.
And we're gonna get
yes.
we just thought they were just wrong people.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get both, which
that's
is lit.
Even better. Yeah, that's even like better.
That's definitely them. You see, like I knew. You see, they had to show them.
Yeah.
To even like potentially put their out to be a backstory. For them to have a backstory about them and only have adjacent characters star in the backstory makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? But like now that we have this, we have clear proof that they're gonna have some kind of backstory, which I'm hyped about.
Oh, I'm
That's
so
fucking
happy.
lit.
Yo, you guys can't see Sam. That's why I love doing this podcast with Sam, because like Sam's face got so hype. he's like, yo, that is them. Like, he was hype.
What gets amped or easily gets amped up against the shit.
Man's heard there was a backstory and was ready.
There's lore. I'm fucking in there, bro. I'm telling you. Give me more plot, dude. Give me more plot.
Give me more plot. All right. Well, look at that. Look at us just like slowly somehow getting all the info. Like,
yeah, deadass. Have we talked about everything so far? We do see the two Titans we haven't seen before. So we don't know. We see one with a face of things. I don't know if that's like a new Jaw Titan.
That's
and it's not Ymir, or if that's like we don't know who that is or what that is. And then we see the other Hammer Titan, and we assume that's the one we had that's unaccounted for. So that's a brand new one.
Yeah.
But the one with the face, we don't know if he's a new Titan or he's a Jaw Titan or whatever. We don't know what that is. And then we see the Car Titan has that shit. They got a whole you like a Blastoise, bro.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's like a Blastoise. When I was in Titan form, I want to see how they are like in human form.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, and then that just popped in my head, like we don't know who that girl is with the red band. She could be the shifter.
They did just drop that person in there, so
yeah, I don't know where that is in the trailer, but I know for a fact we see her. She's like in a room with somebody. I think
it's 1 minute and 5 seconds in. Yeah, they have the red armband with the
yeah, they're in a room with this blonde dude.
Yeah,
who might be a shifter. These might be the shifters, bro.
Yeah,
they might be them. the blonde haired slick dude. This girl with the red band.
Yeah,
that could be the other two.
Or the crutch. Yeah, it could be.
Oh fuck, that's crazy.
Because like, why did they put these two?
Right, who are those people?
Yeah, yeah. There's literally two. They got like more seconds than anyone. Also, there's a statue of a person stabbing a giant head and standing on it. So maybe that's like the propaganda again of like the town.
It's
the king, the founding
it's definitely propaganda against like the Titans and shit for sure. Some morally propaganda, definitely.
Yeah. Man, there's so much to unpack in this. I can't wait.
It's crazy that a 2 minute and 20 second trailer could have so much to talk about in it. It's crazy.
Right? I was like, when I was sitting down thinking about this, I'm like, is this gonna be like a short podcast? Because it's not that long. And I'm like, nah, like there's so much. Like so much. A picture's worth 1,000 minutes.
Yeah, it's crazy. We talk about the trailer music in this shit, boy.
Oh,
the music in this trailer is ridiculous. We obviously know that Attack on Titan has some crazy music. Whatever track they're playing in this trailer is unbelievable. It's so good. I need it for the playlist, bro. I need it. It's fucking
Yeah,
wild.
it is. It is
Fuck.
actually so wild. Like the music for Attack on Titan is flawless. It's just flawless. And they play it at the right times. Like I remember me and you had a discussion about not liking the Bleach
Yeah,
soundtrack.
yeah,
When like in specific scenes, their scene selection was pretty offbeat, and I was like, like
yeah, for
now,
sure.
like
Yeah,
I've never had that moment in Attack on Titan. Where I'm
yeah.
like,
Never. There's never been a moment like that in Attack on Titan where I thought the OST did not fit the scene. There's never been a moment at all.
jeez, man, like it's music top notch. So, what do you rate the season 4 trailer?
10.
You giving it a perfect 10?
As for trailers, like it's a perfect trailer.
Okay.
There's like I don't see anything wrong with the trailer at all. Like literally, it gives me no answers. It gives me like a bunch of questions. It makes me hype for the next season. Has really good music. Like, as a trailer, it's like perfect.
All right,
I wish it was longer. If they gave me 30 more seconds, maybe I'll give it a 9.9. If they give me 30 more seconds, I'll take a 1 point off.
Yes.
I'll give 0.1 off because they want to give me 220. They could have given me 250, you know what I'm saying? That's it.
At least it's not tree fitty, you know?
A little bit better, bro.
Then I look back at the trailer.
A 4-minute trailer? We here for 5 hours talking about that shit. For 5 hours.
Now I was making the South Park reference, and I look back at the trailer, and it's a 200-foot Loch Ness monster.
Bro, shout out to South Park, bro.
Yes, shout out.
South Park is fucking hilarious.
The trailer needs to be about tree fitty.
Facts.
So yeah, I'll give it. I'll meet you there. I was gonna give it a 9.8. It's solid. It gives you the right amount of questions. Answers slightly a few that you had, like people are still alive.
Like answers, but like the answers are not confirmed. So
yeah, they're like jumbled.
You know things, but like you might not even know anything.
Yeah, you're like Reiner is alive.
Yeah,
you don't see Ymir, so you're assuming she's dead.
Yeah, I assume she's dead.
But like you don't know, like so, like there's just so many, like there's just things you get. So yeah, I'll give it a 9.8.
It's too good.
Too good. Oh, so anyway, you have anything else you want to drop for the fans?
That's it, dude. I can't wait for this to drop, dude. I literally can't wait.
I cannot wait either. And we'll be doing our first episode pilot drop. That weekend after, right? It comes out on the 7th. So we'll do
7th? Is that the 4th? The 7th?
I think it's the 7th.
Oh, okay.
If it's the 4th, then that's even better.
The 4th is Friday, I think.
So then it definitely is the 7th. Because the 4th is this Friday. And I think it's Monday it drops.
Oh, okay, yeah. 7. All right, yeah, bet.
Because I think it got pushed back. Either way, we are ready for this.
I'm fucking ready. I can't wait.
I cannot wait. And to all you out there, so as we do at the end of our episode, we always drop some love. So if you would like to follow us on any of our social media, please follow us at the Dosyonkos. So it's at Dosyonkos on all social media platforms. If you have any business inquiries, email us at dosyonkos@gmail.com. If you want to share any of your thoughts, questions, feelings, just contact us on one of those platforms. If you're looking for any of the Dosyonkos apparel, go to the website www.activegamerfitness.com/shop. We have hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, mugs. We finally added mugs. And
mugs
if you have any,
too.
yeah, those did come out fire. So if you have anything that you think you want to add to, please let us know, and we'll try to get it up on our website and made for you. So if you want like sweatpants or I don't know, like a towel, I don't let us know and we can try to get it made for you.
Yeah, we got to work on crew necks. We got to put that on record. We got to work on crew necks first.
All right, next up crew necks.
We got to work on crew necks with as well.
Okay, we will get that. Yeah, other than that, you can hear any of our stuff on all platforms, listening platforms. So wherever you're listening to, we also are on Spotify, Red Circle, And if you want to share or like and subscribe, check out our YouTube channels. Do you post this on your YouTube, Sam?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, I have it on mine, so you can go to Active Gamer Fitness on YouTube or check out Sammy Vinsmoke on YouTube and check us out on Twitch, Active Gamer _ Fitness, and Sam, you're what? Sammy Vinsmoke? All right. So, yeah,
Yes,
check us out on all platforms. Come hang out. Show some love. And last but not least, if you want to get in on some of this hot action, discuss hot anime conversations, go to our join our Discord. The Discord is also linked in all the channel descriptions, so come hang out, come join our community. All right, man.
Thanks.
Doses. Where's the Craig? Can you leave?
Oh,
Craig, can you get out of here now?
all right, Craig. We don't need you anymore. Just leave.
Next time on the Dosyonkos podcast, join us for the Captain's Convo, Part 2.